ancient times, like many centuries ago, the Romans had some pretty unique ways of doing things. One of those curious customs was using stale urine as a kind of mouthwash. Yes, you heard it right, urine, the liquid waste our bodies produce. It may sound strange, but there's a good reason behind it. The main thing in urine, the stuff that makes it yellow and smelly, is something called ammonia. Ammonia is a strong cleaning agent, and the Romans figured this out. They realized that it could help make their mouths cleaner and fresher, so they started using it as a mouthwash. They weren't big fans of toothbrushes and toothpaste like we are today, so they had to come up with different ways to keep their mouths clean. So, how did they get all this urine? Well, they didn't just collect it from anyone. They had a specific group of people known as urine collectors. These folks would go around and collect urine from public urinals, which were kind of like open-air bathrooms. People would do their business in these urinals, and the urine collectors would gather it up in containers. Then, they'd leave the urine out in the sun to let it get stale. This was an essential part of the process because the Romans believed that stale urine worked better as a mouthwash. Now, you might be wondering, if people were using urine for mouthwash, did they have to pay for it? Surprisingly, yes. Urine became so popular for its cleaning properties that the Roman government decided to tax it. They thought they could make some money from all the people using urine for mouthwash and other cleaning purposes. It was like a special urine tax. The urine tax was quite an unusual way for the government to make some extra money, but it shows just how important urine had become in Roman society. People were willing to pay for it because they believed it could help keep them healthy and clean. Now, while we might find this practice strange today, it's a good example of how different cultures and times have their unique customs and beliefs. The Romans saw the value in something many of us would find quite unusual, like using urine as a mouthwash. They believed it worked, and that was what mattered to them. In the end, the ancient Romans had their own way of keeping their mouths fresh, and they didn't mind paying a tax for the privilege. It's a reminder that history is full of surprises and that what seems strange to us now might have been perfectly normal in the past. So, the next time you use your toothpaste and mouthwash, be thankful you don't have to rely on stale urine to keep your breath minty fresh.